The steampunk cannonade has arrived, the thing that I have been looking the most forward to in this update. A new rocket launcher, a new explosive weapon. This one fires cannonballs. We have the new cannon hero. Everything is supposed to be amazing, and let me just TLDR stuff here. This is no way. This blows. It really blows. It is a super fun new toy for the players that have everything in the game, such as me, but for other players it is close to useless. On hit, the bullet splinters into shrapnel, dealing 40% damage in a cone behind the target. Sounds cool. The cone is pretty small and it is only behind the target, which means that you really need to line up opponents in order to use this. It is explosive, it is cannon, and it is a launcher. And right now it appears to be somewhat bugged in relation to hero perks. I leveled mine up all the way to Bright Core 130, maxed up the perks. The perks are pretty interesting. You can go 3 damage rolls on it if you want. You can choose any element, you can give it additional impact, you can go double reload speed. There are some fun options. I decided to keep the weapon stability on it just based on the description of the weapon, and after fooling around with it, I'm pretty happy that I did that. I maxed out the perks, and this is how my perks look on it. Where I have 60% weapon stability, you might go with something such as damage or impact, depending on how you want to use it. I'm completely burned out on reperk right now, but that is a completely different story. So anyway, I took it into a power level 100 mission, but before we dig into that, note the DPS and the damage. Around 42,000 damage per projectile. That is with my Outlander setup, so that is without anything else, and it is actually the highest DPS explosive weapon that I have. Not that you can really use the DPS metric for anything, and it's even crit build, so it is like DPS wise it's much higher than it is listed at, but just like base up as it is here, highest DPS explosive I have. Running it with Demolitionist Penny, 50% additional launcher damage, and preemptive strike, almost 50% additional damage on top of that, and a vast maybes for 20% additional cannonball damage, almost dealing 120% additional damage to full health opponents. But look at this stuff here, 57,000 damage, 201,000 DPS. That is not 70% more damage than before. So there is something wrong with the perks from my constructors for this weapon. They're simply not dealing as much, like they're not giving as high a boost as they should. But anyway, hello guys, hello guys, welcome to another one of my Fortnite videos, where I'm gonna be sharing some gameplay with the new Cannonade weapon in the rest of the video, just to give you guys an idea about how much damage is it dealing to different types of opponents. I made some 130 ones, I made some 106 ones, and I really tried to find out what a good usage for this weapon is, but to be honest, the only thing I could really say about this weapon is that it is super fun. Of course it deals crazy high damage if you can aim with it. Relative short range, really fun to fool around with. You can also clear out areas with it due to the shrapnel, but it's a bit of an expensive way to go around clearing areas, I feel. It's amazing for blasters, but why would I use an explosive weapon that may take it out in 1 or 2 shots, plus a little bit of creep control, when my normal weapons can 1 or 2 shot blasters anyway. Taking out groups of opponents is pretty hard because you need to have them lined up, which means that the shrapnel functionality really just doesn't do anything for you, and the base impact on the weapon means that even though you can fire crazy fun fast, you can't even stun lock a smasher with it. All else equal, this is one of the worst explosive weapons I have fooled around with in the game, and I am pretty big on explosives. I really want to be cutting the game some slack for adding different types of mechanics into the game, but so far I haven't really found a good way to use this weapon where I feel it really shines. So hopefully some of you guys have been fooling around with it and have something amazing you can share about how I should be using this weapon to get the most out of it. Should you buy it? Absolutely, it's a limited time weapon, but only just for the collection. For now guys, thank you very much and very much for watching.